Yeah, this is Bang Bang Rahul, just a little video really. It's more or less about my sister and me as what I was like. I was always, my young sister Jackie, I used to look after her 24/7. I wouldn't let her out of the house. She used to play, hockey at school. She was a bit of a bully at school. She was always fighting at school with hockey teams and this, that and the other, but my sister was a proper fighter. But I loved her and she was pretty and I just made sure that she was okay, always. Always watching her. I was a bit of a handful in my school. People in my school were petrified of me. I was always fighting. At that time, I'd left school by then. Anyway, when I'd go to any pubs, any bars, anything, I'd take her with me, and make sure she was okay. I just used to make sure that she was all right and she didn't go out by herself and get herself in any problems. I've soon have done it at mollycoddles or too much, really. Anyway, down my road, everybody was petrified of me, mate. Everybody was petrified of me. Knew I was. I've been nicked a few times. Places always around my house, smashing the doors down. There's always shouting, always screaming, and running down the road. People chasing me, police chasing me, and all that sort of thing. So it was mad. They knew what I was like, and they knew I was a maybe nutcase, and it was as easy as that. And my sister she was someone that I just loved and had to look after. My young sister Jackie. She was a pain in the butt. Anyway, this particular day, I'm indoors. I got a 14 shotgun, silver cartridges, under my mattress. I was nicked for it. Anyway, so I got this silver shotgun, silver cartridges, shotgun under my mattress with silver cartridges to get it right. And my sister comes in, and she comes through the door, and she rushes into the front room to my mum and dad. And she starts, I can hear her crying, what's going on, So I goes in the front and said, what's up, you crying for? She went, nothing. I said, what's you crying for, Mum? She said, nothing, it's okay. I said, listen, you better tell me what you're crying for. I mean it now. You got to remember, everybody down my road was petrified of me, mate, petrified. And all down Southampton, Anchor, the Duck, the Crown, all them pubs, wasn't petrified of me, but I was always fighting, you know what I mean? I was a little boxer. Everybody was weary of me. Anyway, but it's a little box, I was still walking around with a 410 shotgun. But not walking around, it was under my bed. If I was doing armed robbery, so it was always there, yeah. So she started crying. Also, she's telling me that she's been chased down the road by two light-skinned guys, yeah. So I said, what's that? She got chased down the road by two guys. I said, whereabouts? She said, there's a park. There's a place called Crown Street. Anybody come from Acton? There's a place called Crown Street, a little park on the left-hand side. It's all changed now. There's a big market down there at that time, and very dingy, very dark all around here. And anyway, she's come back from the cinema. I think she's been to a cinema with her mates, the Odeon cinema. She's been there with her mates. It's just around the corner from our house. So she's walking down Crown Street, past the park, and two guys chased her up the road. My sister's a hockey player. She's quite fit, strong. They nearly got near her, but she's just a little bit too strong. She pulled away and gone. She got into the house, and that's it. So she told me that these two guys had chased her. I said, how long ago? She said, I don't know, about 5 minutes ago. I said, where did they come from? I said, by the park. They come out the park, yeah? I said, right, fair enough. But got the 410, got myself two cartridges. It was only a single shot gun. Right, but with a bolt. It was a little bolt action, 410 shotgun, but I cut the end off, yeah. I thought, right, let's go down the park with this fucking thing, yeah. I've got cartridges as well. Goes down the park, mate. Listen, I'm telling you, as soon as we're in that park, I'm letting shots off. Bang! Bang! Like a lunatic. People are running everywhere, you know what I mean? It was a bit dusky. It wasn't in the winter time, it was summertime, so it's dusky, warm, there's people flying. I'm not flying it towards anybody, I'm flying it up there, letting it go, yeah. People run everywhere, I'm telling you, petrified, mate. People's running everywhere. So, obviously someone didn't get over the guys that did it at that time. So, me and my sister, now walking down Crown Street. That's about 4 days later. This is not in the morning time. I think, well, I forget where we was going. We was going somewhere in Church, place called Churchfield Road. We was going down there to see someone. I said, come with me, we'll go for a little walk down there. That's where we was going to Acton Park. We was going to Acton Park to see some people who used to live right by the park, yeah. So I said, come on, I'll come with you, we go down and see these people. As I'm walking down Crown Street, right, she said to me, Dad, look at me, Dad. Fucking, I could have been a dad, you know the way I treated her. She said, Ray. I said, what? She said, there's them two guys. I said, where? She said, there's two guys in the park, by the bench. I said, do me a favour, walk on, yeah? Walk on. Keep walking down towards Churchfield Road, and I'll catch you up, yeah? Don't do nothing silly. I said, no, just keep walking. I thought, there's two there, they're not. I mean, I'm single-handed. I'm by myself. I'm with myself. What am I going to do? So what I done, across the road from the park was a fishmonger's. I used to work there as a kid, right? And the fishmongers don't shut till like late 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, where they deliver fish. So I goes in there, and one of the fish guys was a guy called Fred. I said, all right, Fred. I said, how you, mate? All right. He went, yeah, what's up? I said, listen, my sister got chased by a couple of guys the other day. Right? And I said, if I get hold of them, I want to kill them. And I said, it just so happens that the two guys that chased my sister were over that park, sitting on a bench. Do me a favour, can I borrow one of your knives? Knives like that, mate. Cut fish. I mean, they are sharp and all, you know what I mean? Proper sharp knives. So I couldn't borrow them. He said, no, you can't borrow that way. No, you can't, because if you cut anybody with that, you kill them stone dead. He said, what, I will lend you. I'll lend you the pole, the hook with the hook on it that pulls down the shutters. I said, that'll do. That'll do. So it was about 4 foot long with a hook. So he put it down like that, straight over the park, down by my side. Wallop, mate. I swear to God, I smashed these guys to pieces. With this fucking bit of wood, with this pole. Mate, and it's like being hit, I should imagine being hit like with a rock, because this is solid wood, you know what I mean? It never snapped or nothing. I just kept smashing these two to pieces. I swear to God, they'll never, ever chase a woman again. And my sister was a beautiful, beautiful woman, do you know what I mean? Young, but beautiful. They're lucky, really. They're very, very lucky, really, that I never got the gun and I'd have shot them. But shadowed out, I'd have shot took their legs away, mate. I was absolutely raving lunatic. Couldn't help it, mate. It's the blood is thicker than water, mate. And, you know, it's your sister. Anybody, and I mean this, anybody in them days that had touched my brother, Keith, my big brother, or my Bobby, or my sister said was in trouble. Let me tell you a little story. My Bobby, right? My Bobby is a big boy. He's as big as me. Sometimes he was bigger than me. And we used to go down to Thomas and Beckett when I was fighting with Roy Shaw. And I was sparring with Roy Shaw down at Beckett. He said, Bobby, come with me. And I was sparring with Roy Shaw. And it was about the first time that I sparred with Roy, you know, he hurt me, you know what I mean? Knocking me about a bit, punching from the floor, hit me in the chin. My brother got carried away, started crying. Thought I was really getting hurt, you know. Anyway, we stopped it, and so my brother and they come back down the gym. But my brother used to spar with me in the back garden with gloves on. My brother hit like a mule. If he hit on the chin, he knocked the spark out. He could hit my brother, you know what I mean? He was right inoffensive, but if he hit you, he was in trouble. So this is the truth. So anyway, my brother, it's funny. My brother, yeah, I love him to death. And I ain't seen him since I come out of prison for ages. You got to remember, I'm a lot older than him. And he's maybe, 10, 15 years younger than me, or whatever, 20 years younger. I ain't really seen him, but I've always mighty collared him. I've always looked after my brother, Bobby, my young brother. And always big reputation that I got in acting, so no one ever bothered with my brothers. You know, and if anybody did, there was in fucking trouble. You know what I mean? So I'm walking down with my brother. You got to remember, he's now 30 odd years of age. He runs a big company in the city, the Barbican. He's a #2 chef. He's a big guy, and he always carries loads of knives with him in a bag. You know, them knives go around him all the time. So we're at the bus stop, and I walked to the bus stop with him from the house. He's been around seeing my mum. I walked to the bus stop with him, and I was going, "I mean, you all right, mate?" I said, "Can I leave you?" You know what I mean? He went, he said, "I'm not 15, mate, no more. You know, I'm not 14, I'm not 15. He said, "Listen, I'm a big man now." He said, "I don't need you to mollycoddle me, right? I can do my own, whatever I've got to do, right? Don't worry about me, right? I'm okay." But even then, I worry about my brothers, mate. You know what I mean? If anybody ever attacked my brothers, my Bobby, my Keith, anybody ever attacked my brothers, they'd be dead. I couldn't stand anybody hurting my brothers or my sisters. Couldn't hurt my sisters, mate. I mean, the only person that's really ever hurt my diner was he's called Peter Parker. And Peter Parker got my sister pregnant. My sister was absolutely stunning, my diner. And he got her pregnant. And I think I've told you, but he said, this will tell you again. He was in the fruit market with me in Brentford Market. He worked in a firm that just had oranges and apples, like a fruit firm, yeah. And he used to chuck about his big orange boxes, 3 tiers, yeah. And they were big, heavy fucking things in them days, yeah. Nut them up the stairs, up the ladders and all that. Most powerful, all powerful big people, yeah. Well, the reason I called him Piggy Parker is because he had pigs, and he used to go around the market when the market was shut, and he'd pick up every potatoes, oranges, apples, what was on the. There was so much, there was tons of it left, you know what I mean? So them pigs got really looked after, you know what I mean? And I worked with him on the pig farm a few times, and that's how he met my sister, Dinah. Yeah, because I took my sisters to the pig. My sister likes horses, and there was horses by the pig farm. I took her around there one day, and them two got together, and that was it. But he made her pregnant, and he fucked my sister off, you know. And she told me, and I thought, dude, fucking what? I was in the fruit market. I said, he can't do that. He can't do that to my sister. He can't just go off, you know what I mean? And I went a bit crazy, as I did, and as I do. As I did, whatever, right? Mate, I went to his fruit stall. I smashed him to pieces. I think I put a bit of wood in my hand, not to stab him with, or to hit him over the head, but just a bit of wood in my hand, about the size of my hand, to grip on, so I could mate, I smashed him to pieces. I was gifted with a thing called a punch. I can punch so hard it's unbelievable. I don't know why. It's just something I was gifted with. If I hit you on the chin, you're going to go. If I show the doubt, you're going to go. If you don't go, you're going to get a broken jaw or something like that, broken nose, split palate or whatever, yeah? You will get physically hurt, mate, because I can't, I don't know what it is. I just bomb with a punch. I can bang with either hand. That's why they call me Bang Bang. And, mate, I smashed this geezer to pieces, Peter Parker. I broke his jaw, I think I fucked his nose, I smashed his eyes, done his ears, done all his neck. I was just, listen, my sister, he'd made her pregnant and told her to fuck off. He don't do that, mate. He don't do that. If you do that to my sister, you do it to me. If you do it to my brothers, you do it to me. You do it to any of my family, you do it to me. And must be people out there that love their mum, their dad, their brothers, their sisters, and the same as me. If anybody hurt anybody in my family, they're in trouble. My dog, my cat, my budgie, my goldfish, they was in trouble. Seriously, they couldn't do it. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Rail. Please press the like button and subscribe. Nice one.